Hello and welcome to Static Age. This is a show about music, culture, and whatever I feel like showing you. Today's show we have Imperial Teen, a cool band from San Francisco. This is my friend Gary Sarkeesian.
Volume 2, this is now our second show.
And he's my co-host. I don't know if you caught the first show. The first show had Sexy Death Soda live at Cantor's Kibitz Room, and also had Chewing Foil at the Impala Cafe. And we have future shows covering Man or Astro Man, probably Whiskey Biscuit. I'm trying to get Distortion Felix. I was trying, with not much luck, to get Buffalo Daughter, etc.
In addition to music, we also like to show different places in LA that we like. And on this show, we show a restaurant that Mike and I have liked for a long time. And we get some help from an old friend of ours who helped us pick out this place.
Yeah, basically every once in a while we'll show some cool places. And this is we have a video coming up by an old restaurant reviewer, friend of ours. And he, I don't know, I don't want to tell too much about it because I'll give it away, but this is a segment which we'll have on from time to time. And basically we'll be covering bars or restaurants or places which we think are good. Unfortunately, they're usually in bad parts of town, but Jesus Christ, you live in LA. What part isn't a bad part of town? So
let's go ahead and roll the film and see our first restaurant review.
All right. Used to be the restaurant critic for LA Times, and he did a lot of magazine work for us and friends of ours. And then he got busted for going to an all-you-can-eat place and sharing his meal with his wife and 3 kids. He was working as a freelance writer at the same time and for 5 different magazines, and had a day job and a night job waiting tables. And times are tough, I mean, sometimes you gotta, share your food, and he got caught, and it was unfortunate, but he's sorry now, and sometimes we come over here and talk to him about what the good places to eat in LA are, so. Let's park. Okay, here we are, the LA County Jail, downtown. Usually he's in it's like 4 o'clock, so usually he's in cell block D by this time, so hopefully we'll be able to see him. Hey, well, I called him and I told him to meet me at 4, so usually he's like 6 over and on the 4th row at the top. Okay, there he is. He says, "Sorry, I'm late. I got into a fight in the mess hall, and I wasn't able to get to a window, but here I am. We miss your restaurant reviews. I guess this one. Can you tell me where you used to hang out. And okay, I think he says he's got it. He says there's a good place. Good place. Yeah, it's a good place, and it was back in the 1980s. He was sniffing. He was doing cocaine. He was doing cocaine in the 80s, and they were really high. They were really high, and they hung out at the Keller beer. Keller Lowenbrow. Keller Lowenbrow. Okay. Thanks. I'll see you next week. Bye. So, I guess that's it. I guess we'll go check out that Keller Lowenbrow and see what's going on. Gary. Is that Keller? And there's like a Julius Caesar behind this van over here too. Can you see the Julius Caesar? Right behind this white van? You see him? Okay, let's go. Let's go inside. Excuse me. You're the owner, right? What's your name? George? Okay, my name's Octavius. So we'll see you inside.
We were able to meet Georg in person a little later.
My name is Jorge, better known as George.
What's your name?
George.
George. But your German name, didn't you say?
This is George.
George?
Georg. The German name is called Georg.
Georg.
Now, Georg, this is your bar. And what is this little man here?
That is not a little man. That is actually a sculpture I made. He's not a real person.
Oh, wow, a real suit of armor.
Yes, and there is no person in the suit either.
Oh, really? Now, I was getting scared. Now, here, Octavius and Gary ordered a few beers. That looks good.
Yes, we make all of our beer daily in the back.
Now, look at that. Now, see here, Gary got an extremely large beer. Wow. Now, me and Gary know each other back from KCET when we used to do video log. Now, he wanted me to help out with the show, and so right here we have an interior shot of the main dining room of the restaurant. Now, wow, look at that man. Now, hey, Georg, how can you describe these pieces?
They are typical German folk art. Yes, this is a cherub that I had brought over here.
Oh, that looks like a little fat man to me. Where'd you get all that glass?
From different parts of the world. This is one of my paintings that I obtained.
Are those cows, those skulls there? Or? Oh, wow, look at that. Colors, how'd you get that glass like that?
Actually, here, that is the stained glass. It is a type of art that goes back 400 years.
Now, Gary and Octavius met a few of the customers.
How did you first find this place?
This one is, I happened to find this place.
Say it with me.
And if I happen to find about close to 18 or 20 years old.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's been here that long?
Yeah, and then I love this place. I use for my business purpose, and I use my personal one. I said, this is my, like I said, this is my secret braces or special braces. Yeah. So I don't want any people who does not fit this braces.
Right.
So this is a really some special places. Everybody has some certain braces for their own special purpose, right? So this is it for me.
Right.
Now, after a few beers and peanuts, Octavius talked to you, Georg, about where you got all this great stuff.
It's what I believe. This kind of a thing you cannot learn. It's just like being a composer. You can't learn composing. It's impossible. Either it's born with you or you don't have it. That's the thing. It's just like this. Because I've never studied law. I mean, art. See, that's my latest wish right there. Okay? Model is in clay, hard. Then make a mold, and there it is.
You make these?
I do this. In other words, be good to yourself. Be good to others. When you look in a mirror, you like yourself. You like others. Generate your soul. Generate your soul. For why? You're gonna take this with you. Only a good time, nice love.
Peanuts.
Not even the watch or the clothes on your body. You come in this world warm, leave it cold. But kindness, goodness, good friendship, honesty, you take with you that belongs to you.
Before we left, we took one more look around Georg's great restaurant. Wow, look at this antler collection.
I'd like to thank you for coming to the restaurant, Jule.
Hey, Octavius, want some champagne? There you go.
Oh, thanks, man. Oh my God, look at that. Oh, jeez. Now I've seen everything. Thanks for having us and everything.
Well, we said goodbye to Georg and also goodbye to our new Asian friends. Boy, I love candy. Well, this was Huell Hauser for Static Age.
See the article said?
No, what did it say?
It said walking into Keller Hofbrau or Lowenbrau is like walking into Germany town at Disneyland.
So that was Keller Hofbrau on the recommendation of our good friend Jimbo in the Big House. Amazing place. Seems like everything in that restaurant made by Georg. Everything in that restaurant was made by Georg, either out of plaster or just out of stuff that he found. I guess he used to work in the movie industry and he built the whole interior. So you gotta check it out if you can find it. Okay, let's go, Gary.
Hi, this is Static Age, and that was Keller Hofbrau. It's on Beverly, west of Rampart.
And that was, I'm sure you all saw Huell Hauser on that. I mean, that was great for Huell to help us out with that video. Because,
it was kind of a video log type of a little restaurant review.
Yeah, he's an old friend of ours, and he'll be by to do other things for us, you know. And also Jimbo from the Big House, if you can get this channel, thanks a lot, guy. We miss you, and we'll definitely be seeing him some other time,
Right.
usually on the weekends around 4 o'clock. He can get to a window or something. So,
Right.
Actually, coming up next, we have some more music. We're supposed to be getting a call from a old astrophysicist friend of ours at any moment. As soon as he appears, we'll be right on top of that.
There he is.
Is he here? Hello, Steven. We can't hear you, Steven.
Hello, Octavius and Gary. The satellite uplink has had serious problems today. Sometimes the physical reality of my world is more difficult than the theoretical universe. Thank you for inviting me to be on the show. I have been a fan since its conception, back with Sexy Death Soda. I would really like to see a demonstration of the Nano Astro Man Alpha Clone Project experiments. They are very good friends of mine. Would you like me to give you their number?
Oh, well, thanks for offering, but we actually already have Man or Astro Man's phone number. They're going to be on our next show. I'm really impressed with their stuff too. Do you have any videos for us? Have you seen any bands lately?
Yes. I've been following this band called Imperial Team for about a year. They are presently preparing to release their second album. I was able to catch them playing at the garage in Silver Lake. Unfortunately, I am not gay and I am free from any body piercings. Thus, I had difficulty fitting in with a crowd. Vaginal Davis was the host of the night. I really love her. Here's some video footage that I filmed that night. I hope you enjoy it.
San Francisco's a wonderful town. Whenever you're in San Francisco, you always meet such interesting people. They'll come up to you and they'll say, I'm an artist. They've never painted one painting. Or they'll say, I'm a filmmaker. They never made one film. Or I'm a poet and they've never written one poem. I love that about San Francisco, don't you? Gorgeous. I just love that. They support the arts in San Francisco. Unlike here in tired LA where they don't support art. And you know what? People in San Francisco, they know how to compost. They compost better than anyone I know. Don't you in San Francisco? You're a San Francisco, ex-San Franciscoite right there. They really know how to compost in San Francisco. And you know what? I really appreciate that. Will. I'm gonna auction off Will after the show. Will's gonna get auctioned off. It's gonna be a slave auction like in the 70s. In the 1970s, it's gonna be a slave. Oh, Roddy, are you ready for a hot slave auction? Huh? For Will, a hot 70s slave auction. Oh my God. Please welcome them back again. Imperial Team!
In case you just tuned in, you are watching Static Age. This next song, Rock My World. Check this out. That song permeates space and time and ends up at the center of my heart. The band is called Imperial Teen. I would like to say farewell to Octavius and Gary and thank them for having another fantastic show. We are learning more and more about our universe every day. But very few of us can understand the sophistication of good entertainment. Thanks, you guys.
And I'd like to thank Stephen Hawking for doing that great segment. That was great.
An old fan of the show.
Yeah, that was Imperial Teen. You're watching Static Age. That was a film from them playing at a club called Sucker, which takes place at the Garage every Sunday. That was their once-a-year annual barbecue, and it was pretty cool, actually. Coming up next, kind of to go with our whole restaurant review and food theme, is a man who is Indian and who eats meat. And he calls
beef, to be specific.
Beef to be specific. And he calls himself the 213 beef eater. because he only eats meat in the 213 area code because that's the same area code as Pink's hot dogs. So that's kind of part of his belief system. So why don't you come on in, Nishith? Today he has a Tommy's hamburger.
How you doing today?
Hey, how's it going, Gary?
How you doing, man?
Hey, Mike.
So what do you have for us today?
Well, we have a Tommy's single cheeseburger. And
you are Indian, right?
And I am Indian.
Let's check this thing out. You know, you're gonna have to eat this pretty fast.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Because we don't have much time left, but just take a bite.
I'm gonna try to shove as much of this in my mouth as possible.
All right. They should be running credit. They're running credits right now with the music. So. Oh my God. Okay, you should be okay. You should be okay.
This time they flew open.